Of the 50 states in the District of Columbia, Arkansas ranked 50th in voter turnout in the 2020 general election, just the most recent example of the state's historically low rates of voter participation. So one fledgling nonprofit is working to bring new voters into the democratic process and engage eligible Arkansans of all political persuasions.
55.5% of eligible Arkansas voters turned out in November, beating out only Oklahoma in turnout. In the aftermath of that election, a group of political organizers around Arkansas formed the nonpartisan organization Fight Forward Arkansas. The group, headed by Executive Director Keidra Burrell of Pine Bluff, hopes to recruit new voters and keep them educated about and engaged in the political process.
Our mission is to register voters and engage voters that are not normally engaged in our civic process. We believe by doing that, we will enhance our citizenship and our citizenry. So that way they will become more involved people in the community and understand that their vote matters.
Burrell said she decided to found Fight Forward after running unsuccessfully for state senate and meeting many voters who felt disenfranchised and forgotten. Organizers are currently working to recruit and train a statewide coalition of volunteers, hosting weekly introductory Zoom meetings and voter registration trainings. Later, they plan to hold large-scale registration drives and use both virtual and in-person engagement to get voters to the polls for every election.
And so every vote counts, every vote matters, because every vote can truly make a difference, especially locally. And for Fight Forward, all politics is local. And so that's where it starts. And that's the change that's going to be made. And that's where you're going to feel it.
In addition to registering and engaging voters of all political stripes, Burrell said Fight Forward is committed to supporting legislation making voting more accessible. This includes State House Bill 1517, which would make Arkansas the 41st state to allow online voter registration. The state, which also has stringent voter ID laws, currently permits only paper registrations delivered by mail or in person to the registry's county clerk.
As Fight Forward Arkansas works to build its volunteer ranks, organizers are focusing their efforts on underserved or underparticipating regions and communities, including southern counties like Ouachita and Calhoun, and people of color across the state. Reporting for UATV, I'm Sarah Komar.